Okay, so we are zooming live on YouTube. Okay, so now I'm gonna jump to Travel Joy so you guys can see my screen. Where did I do it? Did I close it? Hold on. Wait 1 second. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, here we are. All right, so when you initially open up your Travel Joy, you are in your dashboard. This is what it looks like. It kind of puts all your trips out there and where you at with your clients. I just created, I hit the create button and I went right here to itinerary. So you want to hit create and you want to go to itinerary. When it comes up itinerary, it's going to say new or existing trip. If you do not have that client or customer already in your CRM, which is your customer report management database, if you don't have it already in your system, then you want to put new trip. When you select new trip, then it's going to have choose a client. Okay, choose a client. Does everybody see this? And I hope you're following along. And if it's silent, I don't know, yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Taking notes.
let's go. All right, so here, if your clients are not already listed in your CRM, that's okay. At the very top, it has new client with a plus sign. Go ahead and click that new client. Type in the name who is the primary person on that cruise who like put it together, you know, whoever that is, or type in if it's you being the person who's the family member who's doing the family reunion like Miss Trina is doing for her family, then Miss Trina, put your name in right now and put your email. So you guys go ahead and do that. When you do that, it's going to take you here. It's going to, as soon as you create the trip, it's going to take you right here. I'm gonna give you guys a second to put in the information and then get over here. All right, so everybody should put in their name. You can put in Jane Doe. If you don't have nobody, you can put in Jane Doe and put in your email, whichever one. Make yourself the guinea pig, however you want to do it. Okay, so right over here, it would have sent you to this right here. Like this should pop up for you when you want to create sorry. I think I skipped the step. Nope, I didn't. Nope, after you type in the name, because you put in create and we want to create a itinerary. We selected itinerary. And then it popped up to put new trip or existing trip. We put in new trip. Then it asks for the client name. We put in the client's information. Then it should take you here to this screen, right? Is anybody not on this screen? Okay, so that silence means I move forward, right? All right, so we're here. And right here, you shouldn't see anything listed. So don't pay attention to mine. But what I want you to do so that you can get to where I'm at, go ahead and hit add item and hit cruise right here. What's going to come up is on the right-hand side, you're going to see where it has cruise item name right over here. If y'all can see my mouse circling around. But right here, we don't want to put anything in. You should, before you get here, you should already know your cruise information. Like you should already have either looked it up in your IntelliTravel cruise site. You kind of know the cruise line, you know, the dates. You have your information already for your cruise. We're not going over that part. We're just going on how to put that information into your itinerary. Okay. So here we're going to hit search cruises, right? And the one that I was using was an example that I helped one of our business partners with just recently. And hers was, she sent me a screenshot. It was Royal Caribbean. So I'm going to put right here in this drop down box menu where all the cruises lines information is. I'm going to type in R. I'm not going to scroll down. I'm going to type in R. I'm going to put in the O and boom, Royal Caribbean. So if you got your cruise line, Miss Trina, what's your cruise line? Carnival, right? Miss Trina Adams. Hello. Are you there? If you're there, you're on mute if you're talking.
Yes, it is Carnival. I apologize.
No problem. So right here, Miss Trina, this is where we're going to put in Carnival. So matter of fact, I even put in Carnival for you since you're on the line. Miss Trina, what is the ship name of your Carnival cruise line? Or your cruise, the one that you selected? If you're talking, you're on mute.
I'm sorry, Sunshine.
Okay, Carnival. Uh-oh. So she's on a Carnival song. And Miss Trina, I'm going to ask you for the date because that's the next thing we got to ask for. So
April. Okay.
all the Carnival cruise line ships will come up. And so she said it is Sunshine. So we're going to look for Carnival Sunshine. Everything is in alphabetical order. So Carnival A, B, C, D, E, F, G, da, da, da. It's really that simple. Now give me your departure dates.
April 12th, 2026.
So because it's April 12th, 2026, I'm just going to select June 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Going to have the drop down box menu that comes up and you're going to hit the right arrow to go to 2026, right? So now we're in 2026 and we're going to dive down to April. So now it brings up our April 2026 calendar. Everybody saw that? Now, what date are we looking at?
April 12th through the 17th.
It is so funny because when I tell you several different people contacted me about the cruises, I kid you not, the other young lady's cruise is April 23rd, 2026 for hers Royal Caribbean. So I'm gonna show you guys how I put Royal Caribbean and I put Carnival Cruise Lines on this same itinerary. That's if you have a family, if you want them to like kind of show you options, but I'm just doing it because we have two different business partners who actually have these trips that they have already planned and they've already did the work for. So as you can see, Miss T, it already has bought up for me. Carnival Sunshine departs out of, it says Norfolk.
Yes.
And it arrives in Norfolk. It departs on Sunday, the 12th.
Yes.
And arrives back Saturday, the 18th.
That's correct.
Okay. So right here, it has all the cruise details if you want them. Each one has photos by them. So for dining, it has 27 photos, entertainment.
Wow.
You can add to or you can take away. I don't never say take away, just see what it looks like first, you know? And then if you say it's too much or whatever, then you can get rid of it. I am not one who like deck plans, but I want y'all to see how the deck plans look. So I'm gonna leave it like that, right? And you see activities, they don't have any photos. But right here under accommodations, what a lot of people don't know is you can have a drop-down box menu, right? So Miss T, I know that for your family, they want an interior for some interior, right? So
yes.
I'm going to put all the photos of the interior for this particular cruise line on there so they can see. So we're going to do interior photos. We're going to do interior upper lower. We're going to do the interior guarantee because she has a couple of codes by her interior. So we're going to just put them all in there. And then she had a few ocean view pictures. So we got ocean view right here. Then we got another one that says ocean view guarantee. Now she didn't have a lot of balconies. So we're just going to do the interior and the ocean view, right, Miss T?
Yes.
Okay. So right there, I selected all the accommodation photos. You can select more than one and they're going to bring up based off that ship, they're gonna bring up the balcony suite or the balcony cabin, the suites, you name it. For those who want to be getting onto the Miss Director Mayberry McCombs and Director Campbell's, y'all,
Yeah.
it's Hill, y'all want to jump on that right now and go ahead. Like I said, this is going to be streamed and recorded to the YouTube, so feel free. You got guests, go handle your business, make sure your guests are situated, log into the Facebook group for Mr. Moore Orlando Team of Champions. If you're not there, Mike, if you're still there, can you drop that Facebook link in the chat for me for them if they don't have it? Because I didn't even think about that.
Right.
Because they're going to stream it for business partners because it's going to max out. So if you have a guest, I know Miss Carmen, you go ahead and jump off and you can get on that one. So we can make sure. If you guys got another device and you got guests on and you want to stay on here, that's fine too. Just make sure you log in, see if your guest is on, log back out, and go to the Orlando Team of Champions. And the host has joined, so they're going to let you know that you're here. Let you know that you're here. Okay, so sorry, everybody who's looking on YouTube. We're doing two things at the same time. So now we interrupt that service program to go back to our regular scheduled show. All right, so I put multiple cabins up there. So does anybody got any questions about how the multiple cabins, the accommodations work, or how the dining and how they actually bring up the same itinerary? Remember, this is Travel Joy's AI that does this automatically for us. So what we had to do manually, it now does it in less than 60 seconds.
I have one quick question. So for adding in the additional the different options for accommodation, all you're doing is selecting, clicking, correct?
Yep, just the drop down box menu, and then I select Cloud9. But if I didn't want to hit Cloud9, then I take it away.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Good question, Marla. All right, so now I'm gonna hit add to itinerary. Add to itinerary. All right, so on my itinerary, you guys, I got two. Keep that in mind. I have the cruise on Mariner of the Seas. That is some amazing information from two women. Okay, it's already at 474. If you have guests that need to be getting on here, you need to get them on there like now. It's almost at the 500 mark, 6 away from 500. Okay, so I got Cruise on Mariner of the Seas. And let me make sure people are gone. That's supposed to be gone. Okay, good. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay, so I have the Cruise on Mariner of the Seas. That was Royal Caribbean. All right, and for this itinerary, I'm just gonna hit preview itinerary so y'all can see what it looks like. So I don't have anything in my description. I didn't change my picture yet. I just did the cruise, right? So when you type it in, see Miss Trina, how it typed in all this information? I'm gonna go scroll down to yours, but this is how, this is the Royal Caribbean. It gives the depart date, it's departing from Galveston, going to I think I forgot where they're going.
So all that information is it's already in. It will come up.
Yes,
Great.
ma'am. So I'm gonna jump to yours since you're on here. So let me just scroll down to yours right here. So I'm gonna scroll down to the Carnival Sunshine. That's Miss Trina Adams that's on here right now. So now Miss Trina was on when I said, hey, hit the create button, hit itinerary. If it's new, type it, hit new, type in the client name. I told her to put her name because she's hosting her family reunion. And then we were here at our page. And all we did from here is we hit add an item. The item that we added was a cruise. From there, instead of putting in the stuff manually, I went and I hit search and I asked Miss Trina, what was the information? What was the ship and what was the cruise line? Carnival, and it was the Carnival Sunshine. The only thing that I did was put in the pictures for the cabins that she selected for her group. That's it. That's what I added. Everything else was done automatically through TravelJoy, through their AI that they do for cruises. So here it tells all about the Carnival Sunshine. You see that, Miss Adams?
Yeah.
Then right here, it goes into the ocean view and it tells them, give them a little picture of what the ocean view is, tells them a little bit about the ocean view. Then it talks about the ocean view guarantee, which is basically the same thing. And I did that on purpose because people be like, well, what's the difference? But there's a difference in the price. I'm just saying there is a difference in the price, but there's not a difference as far as what the room looks like.
Okay. Okay.
All you got to do is put ocean view and don't put ocean view guarantee, Miss T. Just put ocean view. And then right here, I put down a couple of interiors so you can see what it looked like and what the differences is between the interiors, right? So here you got the interior. It gives a little bit information, but this particular ship, the Sunshine, has an upper and lower. It's great for a pair of cruisers on a budget, creatively maximizing space with a different layout, featuring one twin bed and one upper Pullman or sofa. So sometimes it looks like one on top of each other, or they might have a pull-out sofa. So this is like for maybe a couple who know they ain't gonna stay in that room and they just want to kick it and be out the room, but they're okay with their art, can be brother and sister, that's in the room, or cousins, however you guys want to do it. But this is another choice to show them about. And then the guarantee is, again, just like the interior. There's no difference in the description whatsoever. So I would not put the interior guarantee on mine, Miss T. I would just put interior upper and lower and interior. You got that?
Got it. Thank you.
So now that's all you really have to do, Miss T. Everything else is already done. They're going to talk about
Love it.
Boom, dining's done. They're going to tell them you got guides, you got the Blue Laguana Cantina, you got Gigi Asian Cake Steakhouse. They got it all there so people will know. You don't have to, get nothing for it. Even got a couple of pictures. Entertainment, boom, entertainment. Now, don't this look like the same information you guys would get from our IntelliTravel cruise or even Carnival when you go to the ships? Isn't this the same information?
It is.
So you guys don't reinvent the wheel. Don't make this harder. Make it easy. Make it smarter for you guys. Okay. And make sure that you're able to just maximize it. Because like I said, this took less than 60 seconds and we got the majority of the trip done. All we got to do is plug and play the money part, right? So you got the slots. Then they go on down, they got the kids, you can talk about the kids. And remember, I was telling you guys, I'm not really a deck plan person, but some people want to see the decks. I don't. So I like to take the decks off of mine. But if you wanted to keep your decks in here, this is what it looks like. It got view 13 photos. So it'll come up like this, and then your clients can just go through it and they can look at it for themselves. All the different deck levels, that's the pictures. But for them to see what's what, it tells here you got the Serenity Adult Only Retreat on deck 12, and it tells them where the spa is on deck 10, what the Lido deck got, that's the food. So if you guys wanted to do it for yourself, and you Miss Trina, if you got your family, right, and you just want to give them a close to when it's time, hey, you guys, this is where everything is, and you want to print it out for them, that's something you can do. I wouldn't print out the pictures. I wouldn't print out the pictures, but I would print out this just so they can have a little guideline. Because I'm telling you, it does get confusing when you're on a cruise ship, and until maybe the first day, you're kind of going on the wrong decks and stuff like that. So this actually would help as a little guide to help individuals. Okay. All right. So now it tells you coming back into Norfolk. It's going to go into the itinerary or where you're going. Again, it's doing it for you. Now, here's the key. People are like, Jennae, well, what's activity? Well, you guys know that you can book shore excursions on the ship, or you can book shore excursions off the trip. Now, I'm telling you, I am not a cruiser, I only cruise because I do it because teletravel gives these magnificent great deals for us to do it and learn more. And I actually go on cruises for education purposes to learn. But it's not my jam. So, but cruisers like to go on excursions. They just don't want to be like hanging out when they come to the port. They on the ship. They want to go places, right? So the first day you got the day at sea, right? And here you got Celebration Key, the Bahamas. It even tells you when it departs, what time it arrives, right? So it arrives at 12, so they can hang out. That's their island. You can have fun. Now it has some activities right here, but it won't let me click on it. So I got to go to edit. I will click on it when we go back so you guys can see the activities. But then the next stop is Nassau. It tells you about Nassau. It even put the pictures in there for you. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. It's right there for you. Okay. So then it talks about, the next stop, the Mimi Island. Tells you when you arrive there. Then you got your day at sea, then back at Norfolk. Looks good to you, Miss Adams?
Awesome. I love it.
All right. So you guys, I put in, like, if you're doing an itinerary and you want to do 2 ships and you want to have your person choose which one, you can do 2 on 1. I wouldn't recommend it because now you're going to get back. We're going to go back in here and we're going to edit and we're going to get to the pricing, right? That's one of the reasons why I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it. Here I hit itinerary. This intro, this is where, like Miss Adams, if you saw we're coming, I like to use chat. So let me not even fake the funk and use my brain. So I like to use chat. GPT they got a free version for it. So you can get into it. So I want it to write verbiage for what's your family reunion's last name, Miss Adams?
Stackhouse. Well, it's a family and friends cruise.
Family and friend cruise. Family and
Yes.
friends. That's what I put. And yes, Amanda, you can do this itinerary for a group. You can. It's just an extra step that I will have to show you to do the booking link to it. But you absolutely can do this for a group, and then you can click payment, and it'll take them to your booking link where they can select which package or whatever they want to do. So we won't probably get into that on this one. We'll get into it next week, but this is just to show how to create the itinerary first, and then I'm going to show you how to add the booking link to this. Okay. All right. So write the verbiage for a friends and family. And if I don't see something in the chat, somebody y'all tell me, because I'm multitasking with this and then trying to look at the chat at the same time. Write verbiage for family and friends, for friends and family cruise. April 26th, 12th, 2026 through April 18th.
Yes.
18th, 2026 on the Carnival Sunshine starting out of no. I can add some stuff to this, but I'm not. I'm just going to just put right verbiage, da da da.
Out of Norfolk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, I said
That's okay. It'll be the same.
If you could have hit the stay logged out if you didn't want to log in.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's the first time I'd done that for me. I was like, what's happening? Okay, let me see. Did it save my stuff? No, it didn't save it. Oh, sad face. Oh well. All right. Thanks, Marla. I had never seen that. I'm like, why is it that on it? Like, verbiage for family and friends. Uh, Sunshine out of North, Norfolk, 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 not Newark. All right. So family and friends cruise 2026, get ready to sail, Like you can join us for a call, Let's make it really need to remember. They got the message me. I like this kind of bird. I'm just gonna put it in the chat. Miss Adams, you can make it whatever you want. I'm just giving you like the blueprint to just where to start. Like if you want to change it up. But I took that verbiage and I'm going over here and I'm going to put it in my intro. And it's gonna pop up over here. So I'm gonna take some stuff out, like the hashtags. And I'm going to take out message me or whatever for cruise or activities. Take that out. And so I'm just going to keep that in there. And now I'm going to check out a cover photo, which I'm just going to change the background of, I think that's Bali right there. So I'm going to just see if I got anything cruise. Like a cruise ship. Oh, I got something that say Nassau right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. And now I'm gonna hit preview. It automatically saves. So you see it says last saved less than 10 seconds ago. So you're probably like, where the save button? No worries. It's not a save button. It's auto save like Word document, right? And so now I'm gonna hit the preview. So I now should see up in my section. Oh, of course, I'll get rid of this. I should see a section right here. Boom. Just give them a little verbiage, a little overview. Then has my name and my picture. Then we're going into the actual, itinerary. So we're basically done, right? Don't y'all agree? With the itinerary.
Yes.
All right. So I don't think there's nothing else we need to add into it except for the pricing. So we're going to see, it says overview right here. Then it says pricing. If you want to, I'm put friends and family. Cruise. Okay, so now we got the pricing, right? So we're gonna go over here in pricing. Miss Adams, it got total pricing, it has deposit, it has set price as fixed or sum of items. You can actually do one package price or you can do itemized. You can hide the prices on the itinerary, you can show the prices on our itinerary. We're going to, you can select accept. No, let me put on. What am I doing? You got your choices of accept supplier payment. This is collect credit card details to pay the suppliers. That's the one you would want. You can also convert this. Like if some people need to make a decision. So like I put the cruise on Mariner of the Seas as that's Royal Caribbean, and I put the Carnival Sunshine. So if I had a person who needed to make a decision between those two, I will convert this to a proposal and send that to them. So then they can see which ship they want to use, right? That's just FYI, something that you guys want to do. So what's the price that we got? Miss Adams.
Now, does that price include the insurance and also the what is that? The gratuities as well? Do I put that full number in, or how would that work?
You're going to give me the full price for each cabin I should
Oh,
say,
based on the cabins, okay.
based on the cabins. And how much is the insurance based on, like, let's just say if you got a cabin and the cabin is like $600 per, per person, I guess.
Yes,
Then you should have like an estimate of what your insurance is gonna be. So if you used it through the cruise line, did you use the insurance through the cruise line or did you do it separately?
I went through the cruise line to
Okay.
add it there, so,
Okay, good. So then you would give me that total price for that cat.
and yeah, let me see. And each one of those cabins are based on different, because of
Mm-hmm. Because of what they are. So that's good. So you can see how
two.
we're gonna do this price breakdown.
Okay, so I have, if I'm doing this right, and it's just last minute calculating, I'm looking at 924 for the interior. Well,
We'll just keep it like that, and we're gonna do $100 deposit.
they actually said 25, but
You
to
want to do
secure
50?
the space, but I'm thinking to change that. I mean, it'll, yeah.
The deposit is $100 per cabin. We're gonna say it's really $50 per cabin, but to
Okay,
make sure that we have you solidified for your berth, we can say $100 per cabin, and then that's $50 per person.
cool beans. So when it's time to birth, I will have that number.
Exactly. And you ain't got to
Okay.
jump through hoops to be begging folks for money. All right, I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Do I get back to at the pricing? I was delayed changing the background. Okay, no problem, Marquita. We're right here at the pricing right now. I'm gonna tell you guys at the back. I don't use the pricing like this, but I'm showing you how that you can use the pricing like this. But I don't, only because um I like my booking link page a lot easier to help me break down the different packages like interior cabin, ocean view cabin, and balcony, for example. I have not played with it enough on my itinerary to split it up that way. I haven't, only because I use it for groups, so I can put the itinerary like this and I can put the booking link in. And that's what I said I was going to show you guys. But for this training purposes, I'm just showing you how you can go in and you can add the pricing like this, right? 925, 924 is $100 deposit. That's not the total, that's just for based on the cabin. You can do a fixed total or you can do a sum of items right here. And when you do the sum of items, you see how it changed right here. So look at what I did. I hit fixed total. That would be like for the whole total. But you can do sum of items, which then allows you to put the prices for each thing. So let's go down to where the accommodations, interior right here. So right here, we got interior, we got ocean view, we got balcony. So right here, oh God. You see, give me we said 924.
Yes.
924. So we're gonna put 924 here. What is one for ocean view? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Let me get off of this one. Sorry, y'all. Let me get down to, let me just delete this just for purposes. Now, deleting is easy too. So like, I'm going to delete all of this. But let me just say I'm going to hide it. So I'm going to hide all of that for right now. Well, no, because y'all can see it. So hiding means that it won't show up on your itinerary. It still will show up for you, but it won't show up on the itinerary. But when you delete it, it means it's gone. All those 11 items are out of the way, no longer there. Same thing for the itinerary broken down. You then have to go and select all of those and then just hit delete. Okay. And so hiding means it hides it from the client's view, but you still have it on yours. But when you delete it, it's totally off on yours and on the client's. All right. So now we're going to go in here. We're going to put interior 924. All right. And then right here, all this information is already on there. So you don't have to put this information in. So don't be like, oh, do I have to put this information in? No, it already put in all the other information for you. So no, you do not have to. 997. All right. This is I'm sorry, guys, multitasking real quick. Okay. Okay. All right, make sure my persons are on. All right, so here we go. So now we got 924. Miss T, what we got for Ocean View?
Ocean View is 1019.
Okay, Ocean View 1019. So we're gonna go down here. 1019. And interior guarantee. Now, you probably just have the price for the interior. You don't have the interior upper and lower, just the interior and Ocean View, right?
I actually have for all three levels. They gave me three different numbers for interior.
Okay, so what was it? You got an interior upper lower? What do you got for it?
Okay. Can we just plug in some numbers? I don't have them written out, so can I?
No, we could actually I'm gonna just delete it, and so we can just do Ocean View what we got right now and
Okay,
see what that looks like.
but
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we plugged in the numbers 109, 1019, 924, right? So now I'm
Okay.
gonna go back up to my settings
Mhm.
for my itinerary. And I'm going to my pricing. You guys, if y'all just want to know what it is, I just expanded it out some more. So you got a half screen or you can make it a third screen. It's however you want to play with it. So here, we put the sum of items. Right now, that's all we have. We want to show the prices on the itinerary so they can see it. Why is my payments off? I don't know. What did I do? Now, you were asking me about the insurance, right? So that I just put in like one package price. But if you want to itemize here as well, so they can know, was that the total of everything? The 1,000 with the insurance
Yeah,
too?
that was including the insurance
Okay.
and the gratuities.
Okay, so that makes it easy and you don't have to guess. So we can just do one package price. But see, this is what I talk about with the total. So y'all see how it gives you your Ocean View and it gives you your 924 and it gives you a total price. You see, it will give you that. That's the part I don't like about this this right here. So I'm gonna go in here. It says, so hold on, let me go back. Right here, you see, I put the sum. That's the problem I don't like on this one, because it gives you a total price, making it be like seem like it's 19 something something. But you can have the prices, and you can still you see how it disappeared from the prices up there. You can still have the prices and have the price down here, so people will know what the Ocean View is, 1,019, because they can see this on their itinerary. You can see the interior, da da da. So now right here, it had payments, accept supplier payments. That's the one you want to do. Accept supplier payments. Go to. Okay. So is now streaming. They maxed out on over 1,000. So now it's streaming on the Facebook. Orlando Chamber of Champions got 483 business partners watching. All right. So now here it took it off, which is what I like. But here you can't hit accept supplier payment. Boop boop. It won't do it for me. So how do you
It gave you
I'm gonna
the
tell them.
option
I know.
above when you
Oh,
clicked and it went
Mhm.
away, and I don't know where it went to where
Yep.
you could turn that on.
Thanks, Marla. She was paying attention. So when you find this right here, when you can't do it right here, and you probably like, oh my gosh, why it won't turn? Right here above where it says client price 1943, your profits, and then you click it, it says turn on payments and add markup to make a profit. That's the only time this is going to be able, you can click on, and now you should be able to click on payments, or you should be able, I didn't click supplier, but supplier payment is the one that you want to be able to click on. And then that way, when it goes out to your people, let me hear share proposal. So it's going to have them to download the itinerary, because all I hit was share itinerary at the top right hand corner, which will send the email out to the individual. And on here, it will show them what we see, which is this itinerary. But also, it's going to be also show them where they can put in their credit card authorization form. You can't see that on this side right here unless you're on the client side. But it's going to send, and this is why I say send it to yourself first. Like do it, and then do it and send it to yourself, so you can see exactly what it looks like as the receiver, as the customer. Okay, so that's what I recommend, just to make sure you did it the right way that you wanted to do it. But it's going to show a credit card authorization form for them to be able to make their deposit payment that you had on there. Does anyone have any questions?
So this is Paula. This is so similar to a booking page for me. So when you're able to accept payments, can you use this in lieu of a booking page?
And so that's what I'm going to show next week, because we're running out of time. But I use this and I put in my booking link for the booking page. So like if I'm doing a cruise, I'm not going to go on and reinvent all this. I'm going to do it here, and then I'm going to add the booking page. And I'm going to give y'all what that looks. I'll show you an example of what that looks like. So Paula, I'm going to show you what that looks like. Anybody else have any questions before I leave here? Because basically this itinerary is done. You add in the pricing, send it to yourself under share itinerary, hit send. It's going to send you the email, so then you can select it. Remember, you want to accept supplier payments. That's the credit card details to pay the supplier. So what's going to happen is your person is going to get the credit card authorization form. You're going to receive the credit card information. And then on the day that you're processing your payments, make sure you school your people that you're processing your payments whatever date that is. If your payment plan is the 1st and the 15th, or is it once a month, however you're doing it, then you can let them know, listen, I'm going to process this payment on the 3rd. So it's due on the 1st. I'm going to process it on the 3rd, which is going to give you about 48 hours, 72 hours, 48, 72 hours to make sure you have it to me. I won't be processing any payments after that date until the next month, or whenever the next payment is due. You have to basically train your clients so your clients won't train you. Otherwise, you'll have people giving you credit card information all over the place. Go ahead, Mr. T.
So what I'm hearing you say, because I think I got a different situation with the cruisers. They're doing an initial payment just to connect the room. We haven't birthed yet because we're in the initial stages. So would I go through this process the same way, taking their credit authorization and just putting in just that?
Yes, ma'am.
the initial payment only, not including the berthing and any of that, because I don't know what their prices are going to be yet.
What do you mean?
Okay, in order to generate the berthing, in order to do the invoice, that is a part of the berthing. So
No,
they
no, no,
said,
no, no. So what you got right now is your price, right? The price, that 924 is your price. The
yes,
deposit is what it is. You're doubling the deposits because you said let's just say you got the 30 rooms by the end of July. Based off this, you're gonna be receiving deposits. So say you got 15 deposits received already, and you got 15 cabins secured.
got it.
Then you already know to call Carnival to say, hey, I'm getting close to my time. I got 15 deposits. It doesn't look like I'm going to hit 30. You can release 5 of the rooms or 10 of the rooms, however many. But this still stays the same because you can still send them the booking link. This basically replaces to when you have, so if a lot of you guys don't know Carnival, you can't get your payment link until after you birth. Here, you can have the payment plan, everything set up automatically to get your people their invoices and so they can make their payments without having to wait on a payment link for Carnival. So that's why we use Travel Joy. Well, that's why I use Travel Joy to make it easy. And so what Miss Paula was saying is how can we do all this, set this up, make a beautiful itinerary, and still put our booking link in for where they can choose which cabins and stuff like that. And then they can have their payments and they make it like that, right? So here's the other way. So this is one way. Okay. There's always more ways to skin a cat, right? So here is the other way. And I'm just going to show you guys this because we got about 3 minutes. This one was the very first one that I did this way. So here I put me. That's why I said, Miss Adams, put your name. And I created the itinerary right here under my name. So if you want to do this, you want to create the itinerary underneath your name, right? Then when I did put this, here's what it looks like. Can I take it out of here? I was able here to put my booking link. You see this, Paula? To say, click here to book now. So they can click there, that's one space, and it takes them to my booking page where they can select which package they want. They can put in any extras they want if y'all got it like that. Then they can go down and put in their, they'll put in their name and their information and make their payments like normal. And it'll still be connected to this trip.
Got it. So the booking page is just the pricing, the price list.
If I'm using the proposal for the itinerary, then all I'm doing here on the booking page is using the packages for the pricing.
And one last question, if I do my markup, which my trip planning fee or whatever on the itinerary, but we're doing supplier only, how do I get my markup?
See, then you have to have, so when it hits the on button, you're going to have what your markup is, whatever that markup is, and then it should be able, then it's going to have you to put where you have your supplier, the one that you click supplier. And then it's kind of hard to explain because once they make the payment, you're going to make the payment on their behalf, right? So you know how you make the client pay the payment on the client's behalf?
Right.
Then you're going to put in the amount that's going to the supplier to pay the supplier. And then the other funding will go to you so you can withdraw it later to your bank account.
Okay, so it'll go into group funds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you.
So now I had it right there where you can get the click here to book now, but I also have it down here. I actually made a payment section. So they actually can say the payment here too, and it can click. So I got 2 different places where they can go straight to this. So this is just another way that you can do it when you're using the smart proposal to do a smart itinerary. All right, that concludes our Travel Joy training for cruises tonight. We're going to pick it up again next week where we just left off at where we create the itinerary like we did already, but then we're gonna go in and we're gonna create that booking link to where you can put your interior cabin, your exterior cabin, your ocean view and stuff like that, and then embed that into your proposal and send it off to your people to where they can still be able to click it, make their payments and all that other good stuff. Make sense to everybody? I hope so, but if not, tune in next time.
Hey, Jennae, just Marla.
Marla.
A quick thing.
Mhm.
I got kicked out the group again.
Which group?
The email group for this meeting. And what happened was you just happened to pop back up on Facebook.
Okay. Well, we're gonna rectify that. That's the one where you have to text me at the 254-271.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so text me at 254. This is for anybody who does not have this number. Text 254, Monica's in 271-1224. Text the word connect if you're in our organization. If you're not in our organization, send the word sideline. And then what's going to happen is it's going to send you a link to where you're going to fill out your name, your date of birth, and your location, which is going to give us permission to be able to text you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for your participation. I appreciate y'all. Oh, my battery going dead. Oh, perfect timing.